Hey YouTube, Jack here with JackVision.tv. It is January 3rd, 2017. This is my first video of the new year, so Happy New Year to you, and I hope that this video finds you well. I'm not 100% sure what I should really say or do to start off this video. I'm in a very emotional place right now. I'm both torn between a personal aspect that has been very rocky lately and has been really weighing on me, but on the other side of things, I'm succeeding in what I set out to do. I'm about 2 months away from achieving the goals that I had set for myself, and once those are finished, I can move on to my next set of goals, which mostly encompass enjoying my life a little bit more. I have the ski trip with my, the snowboarding trip with my buddy Josh lined up. I have skating that I want to get back into. I want to start playing my guitar and bass again some more and singing some more. I want to do the voice acting that I set out to do a little while ago. I want to do collaboration videos with my friend Sarah. I hope to bring Josh in on more videos. I have a lot of plans coming up for this year, and I think it's going to be a great year. And once I get the goals aspect out of the way, which, like I said, I'm very close and I'm very proud that all of that is happening, I will be able to focus on those more. I'll be able to focus on doing videos and things of that nature more. But right now I want to focus more on the personal side of things, get this off my chest, and I guess go in a positive flow from here. So the goal-oriented things will be a video all their own at a later time. We're going to start here with the personal and work our way to the positive. Not going into detail specifically as to what's been dragging me down. I just wanted to share a story with you guys that with what's been going on, I have been, like I said, an emotionally torn person because I have this personal that is weighing on me and the goal-oriented that is making me very happy and very proud. It's tough for me as it is because around this time of year, I'm already emotional. 2 years ago, between Christmas and New Year's was when I first moved. I got out on my own, first by living with a couple of roommates and very dear friends of mine, and then from there to where I am now with my own apartment. And I've worked very hard to maintain where I'm at right now. But by that same token, working as hard as I have been, I haven't been taking care of myself mentally, emotionally, physically. It's been brought up to me very recently by multiple people. That essentially has been what's weighing on me. There are more intricate details that I may or may not go into in a later video when things have concluded and I know how the story ends and where we go from there. The major thing I want to share with you guys is I have a very dear friend, Lindsay, who has been beside me through thick and thin from day one that I met her, and she has helped me to get through so much. The other day, New Year's Day to be exact, so 2 days ago, I got home from work and I was a mess. It had been a really rough night. I had a million things flying around inside my head, and I wanted nothing more than to just be done on any level or aspect. I was just done. Lindsay at that point sent me a Snapchat. It read, "Happy New Year, you are an inspiration." I honestly had no idea what to think at that point. Being in the emotional state that I was that day, I played it off as a joke. haha, very funny, Happy New Year to you too. She turned right back around and said, no, seriously, you are an inspiration. My only reply was, what are you talking about? I am in no way an inspiration. I am not somebody that you want to look up to. She sent me a message that read, you are an inspiration. After everything you've been through and after everything you've accomplished, no matter how much you're dealing with, you always find the strength to move on and keep pressing forward. And it really touched my heart. I lost it. I broke down in tears. I wasn't ready for something like that, and I continued to cry through the rest of the day. Ended up crying myself to sleep before going to work again. Lindsay has always been my pillar from the day that I met her. She's somebody that I've been able to lean on. She's been there with me through thick and thin, and she's one of the few people to fight the good fight when I'm at my worst. She's one of the ones I know will not turn her back on me no matter what. She is up for that challenge of either putting me in my place or making me smile when I'm ready to end it all. I can safely say that if it wasn't for Lindsay, I probably would not be here today. So to hear words like that from her, this wonderful young woman who has been my inspiration and my strength for so long, someone I've actually looked up to, because she's always been the strong one in my eyes. She's been the one to keep moving forward when frustrated or down about something, and all I wanted was to be as strong as her. To have that turned around and have it expressed to you, it really meant something. So hearing those words from Lindsay made me take a step back and start looking at who I am and seeing how far I've come. I actually ended up stumbling across my own video that I posted 2 years ago, comparing the me that I saw in that video to the me that I am today is like day and night. I will link the video in the description below. The title of it is The Truth Is. In that video, I'm cold, I'm emotionless. It is a scripted video, but it was what I needed to get off my chest at that time, where I state how I feel my entire life is a lie at that point. I smiled, I would go through the motions, I would befriend people, but all of it felt very fake and empty because I didn't trust and I felt nothing. I was essentially a robot going through the motions of being human. And then there's me today, just a short 2 year span of time. I have friends that I know I can trust. I have people who I care about, and not that I didn't have them before. I mentioned people that I care about and that I've trusted in past videos. Now I can connect with them. It's not just I take their advice and I move on to the next phase of my life. Now I can actually take their advice to heart and I can share emotions and feelings with them, and I'm actually to a point in my life where I'm living. That's a huge relief and weight off of my shoulders to know that I've made it that far. People who have known me for a really long time have known that being hard on myself, being adamant about not liking who I am and forcing myself to change, that has been how I've motivated myself over the years to get up and go out and better myself. Basically bullying myself, saying I'm not good enough, I'm ugly, I'm weak, I'll never amount to anything, I hate myself. That's been how I've forced myself to change, by saying this is how I see myself, and I don't want to see myself that way anymore. I cannot say 100% that I am who I want to be, but I know that I am far superior to who I was a mere 2 years ago. It is at this point where I know I need to make another change. And this is going to be another struggle for me, seeing the light in all things, being positive. I have always been the individual who would find the beauty in dark and shadows and things that most would find either creepy or morbid, and that would be my comfort, is that I felt accepted in the dark. But now I'm connecting to people who are positive and their outlooks are vastly different from what mine were, and I'm starting to learn how to accept those. And it's different, but it's where I think I need to be. Am I, as I've said, the person that I want to be? No. But I am so much farther along from where I began. It all began with a single step, making a change, deciding I couldn't stay where I was anymore, and leaving. Isolating myself from everything I thought I knew and loved and enjoyed, to really pick apart my life and pick apart who I was as a person, to analyze it and realize this isn't me. This isn't who I want to be. All of that is important because over the last 2 years, I have gone from an individual who was so terrified of themselves in the 2 years' time that I have decided I needed to better myself. I no longer have that fear. I'm getting to a point in my life where I'm happy to wake up in the morning. I'm happy to go see other people's faces and to interact with other people in this world. I can safely say it's been a year since I had any sort of urge or desire to just be done. Even with how emotional I was on the first of this year, the worst thing I wanted to do was sleep. And that is an incredible feeling. The realization of it is amazing. So thank you to my friend Lindsay, who has been my driving force and the strength that I have needed to carry on for all this time. It touches my heart that you feel I am an inspiration, but you are what fuels me to continue. So thank you for that. Just putting that out there to all of you on YouTube is a huge weight off of my shoulders and off my chest. I am greatly looking forward to 2017. I have lots of things planned that I want to do. I am going to link my friend Sarah down below as well. Her and I have been in communication lately, and we've been going on more and more adventures. We hope to start recording and collaborating on those soon. So her YouTube will be down below. Of course, my buddy Josh will be popping in and out this year as he and I go on multiple adventures. The next one planned is a snowboarding trip to Colorado. With any luck, I believe I've noticed my friend Ari posting again recently. So if she is back up and at it, I will link her in the description below. I hope you will all stay tuned to the adventures that are still to come. Thank you all for staying with me to this point. I have greatly appreciated it. Once again, Happy New Year. I hope this video finds you well. Thank you for watching to the end, and I will see you in the next episode.